You know something? I don't think this job at the disco is going to be like a job at all.
You sure won't get bored.
And look, I'm going to have my days free to go to school, to keep house.
You're so lucky, Laura. I'd love a job where I could see Luke Spencer every night.
Hey, look, Amy, you know, Luke is a very nice guy. But, well, you know...
But what?
Well, he's a very good friend to me, and, it's a little hard to say this.
Well, say it. It sounds important.
Well, I think it is. He and his sister Bobby, they have had a very, very rough life. And, well, Bobby's sort of a friend now, too, but, well, it's just that Luke is...
Oh, I get it. He grows fangs when the moon goes full.
Amy, please, I'm trying to be serious.
Well, he looks like a hot guy to me. I don't know what to tell you.
And that could get you in a lot of trouble, Amy.
In what way?
I think you should stay away from him.
He's not interested in me, so why should I stay away from him? I mean, where's the harm?
He's a lot older than you are.
Has he been in some sort of trouble?
No, not that I know of, but, well, you hear rumors about him sometimes, and he does seem to know a lot of strange characters.
Are you sure about this, Laura?
Amy, look. You remember that man, Ted DeLuca? He was arrested in the disco, right? In Luke's office, right?
Oh. So Luke might be involved. I guess I hadn't put it all together.
Yeah. Well, when you do, you take my advice and you'll keep a little distance there, all right?
Well, is it okay for you to work there?
Hey, sure. To me, it's just a job.
You got things all figured out, don't you?
Thank you. You know, there's an awful lot going on in the world, Amy. Just to protect yourself. You have to know about it.
Thanks for watching out for me, sis.
Hi, girls. Hi. Oh, would you like to join us, Bobby?
Oh, well, thank you. I would love to. Sandwiches. Shame on you. We won't say anything to Richard about that, will we? No. What are you doing here, anyway?
Waiting for Scotty. I've got a big surprise for him.
Oh, well, it's good news, I hope.
Definitely.
I just left a whole crowd of people waiting around for some news about Monica Quartermain so we could use some good news around here.
What do you mean?
You haven't heard?
No, what happened?
She fell down a flight of stairs and she might lose her baby.
Oh, no. Oh, how awful. She's one of my best friends, Amy. Please excuse me. I should find my mother or my father. Where is Monica now?
Intensive care.
Okay, Amy, go on and start lunch. When Scotty gets here, tell him I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Just the man I was trying to see. Can I have a moment of your time?
What is it, Tracy?
Well, my father insists on having hourly reports on Monica, and I've been elected.
Well, if someone hadn't told him about Monica, he wouldn't have that added anxiety to have to worry about, now would he?
Rick, I had no choice.
Condition is stabilized, no changes.
What about the baby?
We don't know. In the next couple of days, we'll have a better idea. You might tell your father that Alan is exhausted. He's trying to get some sleep in his office.
Okay, I'll give him your messages. Also, he's been asking an awful lot of questions. I thought maybe you could answer them.
If it's about Monica's accident, I know very little.
I'm surprised. I thought you'd have the whole story.
Dad, I'm so glad I found you. Can I see Monica now?
I'm sorry you can't. She has to remain perfectly still, and there are no visitors.
Oh, no. Oh, Tracy, you must be so upset.
Well, let's say all my thoughts are with Monica.
Bobby, listen, thank you for telling me about Monica. If you see Alan, you tell him how sorry I am.
I sure will.
Okay.
They certainly have had their share of problems this year, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think I better get back to work. See you later, Amy.
Bye-bye, Bobby.
So long.
Bothers you, doesn't it?
About Monica? Of course it does.
That's That's nice. Not that she fell down the stairs. I mean, you're nice to care so much.
We're really good friends.
All this is still sort of new to me. I mean, people having close relations and friendships. My parents stopped having people over after Laura left.
Guess they were depressed.
That's all behind us now. Laura and I had such a great time today.
That's terrific.
Oh, except for my awful goof.
What'd you do?
I talk too much.
No, you don't.
I do. It was right after you left exercise class. I said something awful to a friend of yours.
To who?
Beverly. I heard her say that she lost 3 pounds. And then I saw her eating a candy bar.
She fell off another diet.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have to bring attention to it, but I did.
Liz?
Kidded her about her cheating.
Amy, now listen, you did not know that she was a compulsive eater, right? It's like an alcoholic.
That's exactly what Richard Simmons said. But Beverly was embarrassed. And you know, I really feel awful.
Hey, forget about it. I'm sure she's already forgotten about it.
I hope so.
So tell me, what else did you do today?
Oh, we had a ball. We went shopping. Oh, and wait till you hear the great surprise Laura has for you.
Oh, I hope it wasn't expensive. Oh, hello, Laura. How are you?
Okay. You know, I couldn't get in to see Monica, and Dad says that we're just going to have to wait to find out about her baby.
Yeah. Hey, sit down. Okay. We'll try and see Alan on the way out of here.
Oh, good.
Oh, you have a surprise for me?
A what?
A surprise. Amy told me that you have a surprise for me.
Oh. Well, I wasn't going to tell you right now.
Well, what is it?
I just wanted to wait until we got home, that's all.
Why?
I'm sorry, Laura. I guess I didn't understand. I told you I talked too much.
No, you don't.
It's okay. Look, it's okay. I'll tell him right now. It doesn't make any difference at all. Sure. Guess what?
What?
I got a job.
Oh, hooray for the home team. Oh, are we gonna be rich?
Well, not off the salary because that isn't very much, but the tips are great. You know, I heard this one girl say that she makes up to $30 in a night off of tips alone.
Wait. Back up a minute. This job now is at night?
Uh-huh, part-time.
But at night?
Well, you know, you're in your father's office till all hours. I should use that time to make a little money.
What kind of a job is it?
Is that the disco?
And wait till you see the great outfits she gets to wear.
Yeah, I've seen those outfits. They're about as big as a napkin. Laura, we're gonna talk about this when we get home tonight.
Rick, I could see that you were very angry with Tracy this morning, so I want to set things straight. I forced Tracy to tell me about Monica.
All right, Edward.
So don't be hard on her.
I'll try my best not to. Now, you are progressing very well.
I'm grateful. I'm in no mood to hear about my condition. I want news of Monica.
The bleeding has stopped, and she's in no immediate danger.
And the baby?
We're monitoring the baby continually. There's a little erratic heartbeat.
Is that dangerous?
We hope not. It can be expected in an accident of this kind.
Well, what's the prognosis?
Edward, I wish I could tell you. Monica's very strong. She's bound and determined to hold that baby.
Well, can't you do something?
Edward, we are doing everything humanly possible. Alan is physically and emotionally exhausted between you and Monica. He's getting some rest. He'll be in to see you just as soon as he wakes up.
Rick, what do you know about that accident?
Very little.
Puzzles me. Monica's not a careless woman.
No, she isn't. Edward, I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Rick,
Edward, I don't want you getting upset.
Well,
please.
I will be more upset lying here wondering what happened.
She fell down the stairs at the house.
Yes, I know all that, but why did she fall? No, her husband was there with her, wasn't he?
From
What did Alan tell you?
Edward, I'm told that he reached out, he tried to stop her from falling, and he missed her.
Was, Tracy in the house?
No.
Oh, thank God for that.
Why do you say that?
Well, if she had been there, I would have wondered if,
Wondered what?
I've been worried about Tracy's feelings ever since Monica told us that she was pregnant. You see, the two of them have never been friends. It's all Tracy's fault, of course.
Edward, you can put your worries away. Tracy wasn't anywhere near the house.
This time. As much as I love my daughter, Rick, I'm not blind. You see, it would be better for Tracy if Monica never has this child. Strange, isn't it? How the birth of a baby can sometimes turn our world upside down.
Yes, it does happen, doesn't it?
Rick, I'm glad I caught you.
I was just checking out.
Can you spare a minute?
Sure, why don't we sit down?
All right. I've been keeping a close check on Monica.
I wish I had better news to report.
You know, I've been so worried about her, I've hardly had a chance to think about the impact of the lawsuit.
Yeah, I guess so.
I suppose no one knows what she and Alan have decided to do on the Kekorian situation.
I suppose not.
Alan hasn't said anything to you.
No, Steve, his mind is on Monica and the baby.
Have you given it any thought?
Very little.
We're pressed for time, Rick. Do you think you could do it right now with me?
All right, Steve. I'm not going to change my mind. I cannot settle out of court no matter what the hospital does.
I know that was your opinion yesterday, but this is today. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but things have changed.
With the board?
No. The board and Lee are exactly where we left them. I'm thinking of Monica.
Steve, with what's happened, there's no way that I can ask for Monica's support.
I thought you'd feel that way.
I'm sure you know me well enough to realize that there's no way I would hurt Monica or ask her to go out on a limb for me on my benefit at this time.
And I thought you'd say that, too. You won't pressure her for help. So where the hell does that put you?
In a court of law with absolutely no one on my side.
Well, I'm glad you realized that at last.
Not going to make any difference.
Of course, you're wrong about one thing.
What's that?
If you do go into court, you'll have at least one person to support you.
Thank you, Steve.
It's been super, Mrs. Hardy. The other morning, Leslie brought me breakfast in bed.
That proves how welcome you are.
And I'm so grateful I had a chance to get to know Scotty. I've never had a brother before. Or any relatives, for that matter.
Oh, I'd say you'd found a whole new clan.
Laura tells me she used to work here. I'd love to be part of this hospital. Have you ever noticed it seems, I don't know, kind of like sort of a family?
That's a very good observation, Amy. You see how right you are?
Steve, I want you to meet the young lady who has taken the disco by storm. Amy Vining, Dr. Stephen Hardy.
Mrs. Hardy's husband. Hi.
Well, that's my claim to fame.
Oh, I shouldn't have said it that way, huh?
No, I like it.
Oh, what has poor Charles done to deserve this?
I think we got lucky.
Well, I hope we'll see you again, Amy.
Oh, yeah.
That's my wife's way of telling me that I've made a slate for a dinner party. Nice meeting you, Amy.
Cheers.
Good night, Rick.
Good night.
Good night.
Would you check on Dr. Quartermain for me before I leave? I don't think you've just taken the disco by storm. I think you've taken the whole city of Port Charles.
It's not me, Dr. Weber.
Is there a double around somewhere?
No, it's easy to be nice when everyone you meet's so sweet. And Laura, seems like we've never even been separated. You know what she did today?
What?
She went out and got a job.
She did.
At the disco, and she's gonna make so much money in tips, she's gonna be rich by tomorrow.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, well, you better believe it.
But we talked about it and you agreed.
I agreed that you could get a job, right, but I didn't say anything about working in a disco.
What difference does it make where I work?
It makes a big difference to me. It is not the kind of place that I want my wife working at.
There is nothing wrong with the disco, and believe me, I'd make a lot more money there than any place else.
Well, now how do you know that? Did you apply at other jobs?
Do we need the money, or don't we?
We are not starving. We can pay the rent.
Well, there's a lot more to life than that. Look, didn't you get on my back and put me down because I spend too much money on this apartment?
No, I didn't put you down. All I said was, could we just take it easy on the money?
But money has been a part of every conversation we've had since we got back from our honeymoon. All I'm trying to do is earn a little bit more so that we can relax a little.
And we don't need money so bad that my wife has got to put on some skimpy little costume that shows half of her...
It's just a uniform to me. It's just a uniform. Now, if people look at me and they get ideas, fine. That is their problem.
That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't feel... I would worry about you. I mean, I wouldn't feel safe about you walking around... Wait a minute. You can't work there.
Why?
Because you're underage. You're a minor. You can't serve alcohol.
Well, hooray for the lawyer. But Luke knows that, too. And I can serve pizza. You know something? You sound just like one of my parents. Or maybe my parole officer.
Yeah, well, the way you're acting, you need somebody to look after you. Maybe I ought to call Rick.
What? What? You just dare. You just dare to get on that phone. Is this what you think marriage is? You give out the orders just like my parents, and if I don't do exactly what you say, then I get a bad little report card.
You're not leaving me any choice.
That's right. That's right, because this is my choice.
And I'm saying you can just forget the disco.
I've already accepted, and Luke expects me there tonight.
Oh, yeah? Well, you get on the phone and you call him and tell him to forget it. Because if you don't, I will.
Terrific. Well, that's just terrific. You face it, Scotty. You want the money that I earn, but you also want to choose how I will earn it.
What? Am I some kind of a monster?
No, but you don't want me to grow up any more than my parents did. Oh, sure, I can go and work in the hospital, in the book room, or maybe I can become a little librarian, but work in the disco?
What the heck are you trying to prove?
That I can make up my own mind. That I have freedom. That I don't need anybody watching over me. You know what the bottom line is here, Scotty?
I'm sure you're going to tell me right now.
The real reason you don't want me to work in that disco is just that I might have a little bit of fun.
Dear Diary, today went super well. Laura's parents turn out to be no problem at all. Laura's the same old Laura. She gets everything and doesn't appreciate it. But I've made an important decision. I like Port Charles. I want to stay.
Luke and Laura Through the Years continues as Laura discovers Luke's true feelings.
I know that you care about me.
Laura, I'm in love with you.
Next on SoapNet.